Okay,
Okay, shall I start?
yes.
Ha.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon,
Hello.
all, and welcome to this webinar. Let's talk together. So, today we have a guest, Deepika Gode from Nagpur. She is a teacher at Baba Nanak Hindi High School, Nagpur, and she has worked as a trainer in many workshops and many training programs as well. She has done work as a module developer at RA Aurangabad also. So she is amazing. Let's see, because now she is talking about the idioms and the uses of idioms. So it's a good opportunity to you all that now we are focusing on speaking skill. So I would like to request Deepika ma'am, please start the session. Okay, Deepika
Okay,
ma'am,
thanks.
over to you.
Okay, okay.
I
Yeah,
am going to share the slides. Okay.
okay. Do it when I ask you, okay?
Yes.
So
Is it
thank you,
visible?
Kalpana ma'am. Yeah,
Fine.
it is
Let's
visible.
start.
Thank you, Kalpana ma'am, for giving me this golden opportunity. And I hope that one gets something from whatever we are going to do today. So welcome all to this talk. Now the of today's webinar is let's talk together. But then it has talk or speak to someone. Okay. So before starting it, let us talk something on how talk. Are you all able to listen to me? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Okay. So,
Yes.
ah, so first let me tell you that there are some points which we should remember while talking. Before doing this, before taking do's and don'ts, I would like to tell you in short that what are the things we should keep in mind while we talk to others. Now we are going to talk on how to talk in English language, okay? So I know that Tejas has helped you all a lot, and there are many different projects which have helped you uh, make your speaking good. Now, while we speak, there are some things which should always be there in our mind. For example, we should be well versed with the topic which we are going to talk. There should be a clarity about what we are going to talk. Okay. So always be clear in your mind what you talk. Now, I have seen and mixed with many teachers who, while talking, think about something and they are very conscious that is something going wrong. So never be conscious, be what you are, and never be conscious that whether the grammatical structure is correct or not, whether you are being able to speak properly or not. Always be confident while you speak. Next thing is, make sure that when you are talking to someone or speaking to someone, they understand what you speak and what you are talking about. And if you are confused, don't let the confusion pass to them. Try to come back to your track. Understood? Don't start beating around the bush. Come back to a track slowly and gradually. Understood? And don't lose your confidence if something like this happens. Be confident. Now you will think that how to be confident if we do something wrong. See, if you are doing something wrong, there is no one who is going to make you out because you know what you have to do. Okay. So it is very easy to come back on your track, and don't show that you have become very nervous. Don't hesitate in saying something or coming back to your track. Now, how can you do this? It comes by practice. And you all know the saying, practice makes a man perfect. So you have to practice speaking or talking to others in English. And while you do this, slowly and steadily, you will gain confidence. Next is, make your talk or speech very interesting. Add a pinch of humor in it, or make some humorous comments, or sometimes use emotions also in it, so that the people who are listening to you connect with you and think that it is what they wanted to hear or what they wanted to see you do. Then one more point is that while we are talking, we are physically present for people. So while doing this, always be aware of your body language and the gestures which you use. So this was a small introduction on how we should talk when we are in front of others. Now, whatever I said, I think you all have got pen and paper in your hand and you must have noted down, or I know that you all will remember what I said. So in the end, I'm going to ask you about some takeaway points you are going to take from today's interaction. Okay. So I'll ask you to type such points in your chat box, and then we will see whether they match with my takeaway points or not. Okay. So now we will come to various do's and don'ts which we should keep in mind. I have shortlisted them and kept them very simple. Okay. So the first one in the do's is direct eye contact. Why should we have direct eye contact? Because when we are talking to someone, the person shouldn't think that we are thinking about something or we are not confident about ourselves. So we should have a direct eye contact with the people we are talking to or the persons we are speaking to. Okay. Before talking, always be organized. You all know the importance of planning. So being organized is to plan. Plan properly before you talk. Be precise. What is meaning of be precise? You must have heard while I was talking about how to talk, I said don't beat around the bush or don't make anything lengthy if it is not needed. So please talk to the point. Understand? So it makes it easy for the person whom you are talking to understand what you are talking, okay, and what is the topic you are talking on. And then please use simple and effective language. Many of us think that if we use difficult vocabulary or phrases, then we are impressive. It is not so. You are effective and impressive only when the person you are talking to or the people you are speaking to understand what you speak and can relate to it. So please be very simple and use effective language and simple language while you are speaking. Yes, Kalpana, the next one. Yes. Now there are many do's. There were many do's. Now there are don't. The best one is bad eye contact, which I say that you should look clearly into the eye. If you don't look clearly into the eye, I told you what happens. The next is don't ramble. Ramble means what? To get confused or to be very, very, very explanative of what you are saying and giving a very detailed information about something which is not needed. Okay. So be very precise, don't ramble. And here I would also like to add that many of us while speaking start fishing for vocabulary and they start doing and then and so this gives a bad impression. Okay. So try not doing that. The third one is avoid information overload. I think this leads to a lot of confusion. If there is a lot of information while you are talking or while you are speaking, and even if there is a lot of information in your PPTs also, then also the person is not able to understand what you really want to say. So please avoid information overload whenever you are speaking. Then comes unstructured delivery. For example, you have started with a topic and then again you wave off from your topic and then again come back. You yourself don't know which points you have to take first and which you are going to deal with later. So this shouldn't be there. Your delivery of your speech or your talk should be very structured. This gives a very good impression to the people who are listening to you. Okay, I think you all have understood it. So, Kalpana, please, the next. So, now we are coming to today's main topic, and the topic is idioms. Now, why have we chosen this topic? See, we all know how to speak in English. We talk in English, and there have been many projects from the government for us, and we all have developed our speaking skills. Okay, now the idioms when they are used, How do they help us? How do they make our speak or talk effective? Because in short, more is communicated. More is communicated in a few words. For example, I used don't beat around the bush. That means you have to come to the point. Understood? Don't give many examples or don't start guessing something or don't make the person loaded with many questions. Just come to the point. Understood? So, if you use idioms, few words tell you a lot. Second one is idioms make your talk less monotonous. They give a flavor to your talking. Understood? And it is more easier to decode. Very much is said in very few words. Then the next thing is it gives us power to speak. How does it give us power to speak? If you use various idioms, the next point comes here that the person who listen to you or the person whom you are talking with, they think that, oh well, he has got a good command over the language, just as we do with our native language. Okay, so it portrays confidence in us. It gives us a lot of power, and you must have seen and experience that while you use idioms, while you are speaking, you are very effective while speaking. Next, please, Kalpana. Hello, Kalpana.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Next one. Some common idioms are here, which we usually use while we speak, and sometimes we use it so frequently that without being conscious about them, we use them. That they are idioms. The first one is copycat, which is used by us a lot in our classes. We ask the students not to be a copycat, isn't it? Then spill the beans. We don't want to let out the secret or tell something which we want to hide. Then we say, please don't spill the beans. Or, oh my God, it was going to be a surprise, but he spilled the beans. Okay. Then from time to time, I think it is one of our favorite idioms, which we use a lot. Sell like hotcakes. That means something which is liked a lot by people. For example, the idea of making masks sold like hotcakes on the Twitter. Then slip of tongue. This we all use while we talk, because sometimes there are things which we don't want to say and then we say, oh God, it was just a slip of tongue. I'm very sorry for it. Then birds of a feather flock together. So we all are the birds of the same feather, isn't it? That is why we all are here together. So birds of a feather flock together. And many of us have heard the next one. Don't cry over spilled milk. Why? Because our mothers or our teachers have always said this, that we should never regret what we have done, or we should not cry over what has been done. We should try to make it good. Sometimes we say it in Hindi also. अब पछताए होत क्या जब चिड़िया चुग गई खेत, isn't it? So it is like this. Then hang in there to be there. It's not rocket science. Nowadays, in this COVID-19 situation, we are hearing this idiom a lot that it is not a rocket science. I thought we couldn't not do this. It was not rocket science. Okay. Then miss the boat means miss an opportunity. So there are many, and you must also have a list of your own idioms which you always use while speaking. So I think you all have understood what idioms are, and now I think you will be able to relate what idioms are and how they make our speech or talk very effective. Now I think we should move on to an activity. This webinar is going to have 2 or 3 activities. So I please request you all to take a paper and a pen so that you could do the activity. And whenever you have got the answer for the activities, please write it in the chat box so that we can make sure whether you are going in the right direction or not. Please take a paper and a pen. Now the first activity. Put the following jumbled sentences into correct order to derive the definition of idioms. Listen friends, I have not given away the definition. I just want you to do this activity so that we can derive our own definition of idiom. We are going to give you 5 minutes to do this activity. So your time starts now. I hope you all finding it interesting.
Yes, it's interesting.
Thank you, sir. You can post as you get the answers. Okay, don't wait for forming the whole definitions. As and when you correct the ones, please keep them posting. Kalpana, please show the next also. Keep showing both of them.
These are the
No,
answers.
no, don't show the answer.
So
Then
you're talking.
don't show it.
Aiva, सांगतात मी नको मला नको देऊ वाटलं नंतर देशील.
So have you got the answer?
Should we move? Deepika, Deepika, Hello.
Correct them. Yes, correct them in the sequence. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, please. Kalpana?
Yes.
Kalpana?
Can I change the slide?
Hello. हाँ. Ask them to do it in the sequence.
Can I type it? बोलू सकते हैं, मैं चालू करता हूँ बस. तो बरेच लोक
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
हाँ.
Huh.
So the answer, you all can hear now.
Yes.
So the answer is there. Idiom phrases people use in everyday language. They make the language effective. Okay. Idiom should be used in proper situations. Many of us use
अरे देखो
idiom not need or
Can I?
they are not applicable. Okay, fixed. For example,
Hello?
for example, hello. Are
Yes.
you able to me? Please?
Your
Yes,
voice
yes.
is breaking, Deepika. Your voice is breaking. Just stop.
Who's Deepika?
Is it breaking a lot?
Yes. No, no. It's okay now.
थोड़ा
Okay.
ऊपर गया.
So, idiom should be used in proper situations, and the grammar and vocabulary of the idioms are fixed. For example, if we say something, for example, copycat. Okay, so copy comes and cat comes next. We can't change the sequence of the idioms. This meant by grammar and vocabulary of the idioms are fixed. Understood? And then if we change them, we lose the meaning of the sense. So if we change the sequence which the words are there in an idiom, changes the meaning of the idiom, or it loses what it wants to say.
Thank you.
Do you all it? Okay.
Yes. बोलो.
Then next one,
Thank you
Kalpana.
very much.
Hello.
Huh.
Hello?
Now the second activity. Now the second activity, please Kalpana, previous. Now we were going to have groups which we discuss with the help of using the following idioms. But as there are restrictions on idioms of your own, and post it in the chat box. The sentences which are very good will be read out by Kalpana ma'am. Okay, so you can choose your favorite idioms from this, and then you your own sentences and put it in the chat box. Now, I here don't think that I should tell you how a sentence is constructed. We all are teachers and we all know the subject, verb, object, constructions of the sentences. So please feel good and at ease while you are constructing the sentences. Only be focused on the according the tense of the sentence which you are constructing.
Stop doing something fit as needed in very good health. You will know, work hard if you want something. Once in
If everyone posts at least one sentence, Kalpana, you can keep showing both the slides.
Please take a screenshot of this slide, okay, these two slides, and then you can make your own sentences, okay. It would be better
Good
to
one from sir. Pawan sir, you have written a very sentence.
okay. And may I request to all of you, please, after 5 minutes, meeting will automatically end. So please rejoin after meeting will be end, because we have time limitation only 40 minutes. So we should rejoin the meeting, okay? So 5 minutes for the activity. We'll come back with the answers, whatever the given in the slide, phrases, idioms, and the meaning of the idioms. That is why
Very good,
please
Manjusha ma'am.
please take a
Sorry.
screenshot. Okay.
Very good, Manjusha ma'am and Pooja ma'am. You both are fit as a fiddle. Please keep posting. Kalpana, please show the next slide also.
Yes.
मम्मी
Thank you, Shubhra. Nice one. Sunita ma'am, yours is also a good one. Very good, Poonam ma'am. So see how effective the sentences are with the help of game. Learning to speak English is not a piece of cake. Very good. But Tejas is trying to make it a piece of cake, you know. Anuradha ma'am, good one. Jyoti, you are telling the truth. Is the time over, Kalpana? Hello? Hello?
1 minute. Okay.
Okay.
Only 1 minute. So I think we should end the meeting and then rejoin. Okay. Then we will start again.
Okay.
So I am going to
I request you all to come back, please.